Hi there, I'm Allie Elliott.
Hi, I'm Allie Elliott. Welcome to my stream today. We are back with no music because I am decidedly frustrated that every time I upload to YouTube, I get a copyright claim and I have to mute part of the video, and I'm just super tired of that. So if you have I've been using Pretzel Rocks. If you have a suggestion, I would love to hear it. And then before we go any further, I have to show you my most beautiful drawing. Don't look at my nails. You can look at those. Baby girl made me, so be jealous. And I've got all of them. I've got my donut card. I've got all kinds of stuff here from yesterday. I hope everybody had a lovely Mother's Day. That you spoiled your mamas, that mamas were spoiled, and all that good stuff. So today I want to talk about a little more about business. That's kind of my jam, and business and marketing. And we get sidetracked a lot here on Twitch, which I love too. But I want to know what your roadblocks are, and because there's only one person here now, I will ask this question a few times today. But I want to know what are your roadblocks? What is it um, within photography, within art, within business, you know, as far as your goals are, whatever they may be, what are then your roadblocks to those goals? And then I'm going to touch this image up. This is 21 Came Before Me. And I entered it in competition. And I have a couple of changes between what can be portrayed in competition and be understood without any words to the judges and versus what's going to go on the wall and tell their full complete story. So I am going to I'm so thirsty today. So here's where we're at. This is basically the image that was entered into competition, and judging, I believe, now I have to look at my calendar because I'm like a black hole of time constantly. I saw a thing today that said, I'm at the point where 2 or 3 years ago feels like 2003. That was 19 years ago. And that's definitely where I am. Okay, so 1 week from today, district judging is happening for PPA. So I'm very excited to watch judging and give a play by play. I wish that I could stream while they're judging and just kind of talk about it, which obviously there's a whole lot of copyright situations happening there. So I can't do that. But the best I can do is watch judging and then hop on throughout the day and just tell you what I'm thinking. And I'm not sure um if you have to be a PPA member to watch. I'm gonna look. It's Stream the IPC. This is not IPC judging. This is district competition. Let's see. And it doesn't say. I think you do have to be a member though, because you do have to sign in. Um, hey, we got a raid! Hi! Welcome to the party! I'm just talking still. Yay! Welcome, Dio! Hi, guys! Yay! I love it! Thank you, guys! It feels so weird to not have music, but I don't. Pumpkin pie, yes. Thank you so much. And bring me some pumpkin pie. That's my most favorite food in the whole wide world. But I'm also a little bit curious why a pumpkin pie is happening in May. Yay, new follower. Oh, thank you guys. I appreciate that. I love it. Oh, it feels so weird and quiet. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm having mic situations. Okay, good. Yes, pumpkin pie is my all-time favorite too. Yes, thank you. Okay, good. I'm yelling a little bit, but I do that anyway, regardless of the mic situation. Yes, I need a pumpkin pie update. Give it to me. And my second favorite is hot cross buns, and I screwed them up this year for Easter. So I've like been playing with the idea of maybe just making some, going wild. Yay! Thank you! My very first gifted tier 1 sub. What a day! What a time to be alive. Thank you. You guys made a girl's day. I'm sweating. That is so awesome. Oh my gosh. Can you guys hear my wind chimes? I feel like a ghost without music. This is weird. Tell me what you use for music, because I've been using Pretzel Rocks and I've been battling copyright claims every single time, and I've got all this stuff marked right, and it's irritating my will to listen to music. But okay, so anyway, epidemic sounds. Thank you. I'm writing that down. I'm taking notes. I'm a nerd because I will not remember it. Hey, thanks, guys. I got a jet, but thank you so much. Yay! We're giving King Mikey a round of applause. There are. All right. You brought me some all right people. I like it. I really am sweating. Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm going to puffy heart superstar that then, because I am supremely frustrated with the music situation. Pretzel Rocks. And I was getting to know some of the music too. It's just frustrating. I like a good sing along. Okay, awesome. That's what I want, because I definitely, right now I'm Twitch and YouTube. And I'm Instagram, but it's not anything music. Like, I don't do anything fancy. I just post pictures. Mousy Mo with the flowers. Yes. Okay. So, I entered mostly this image into competition that's going to be judged. Nuh-uh. Okay, hook me up. I absolutely will. How do I find it? That's like a dream come true. Absolutely self-plug. I really am sweating. I'm all worked up. Okay. Thank you. Hi, Mousy. You guys, welcome my daughter to chat. She just got Twitch on her phone. So her and her cat are on Twitch right now. Okay, awesome. We've got some music then. Thank you. Deal. I love a good stomach punch. It's cathartic. It's finally summer here. All of a sudden, overnight, it was cold yesterday, and now it's summer. And my hair is like, we were not prepared for that. Okay, I'm gonna have music next time because this feels super weird. But anyway, so I've got basically this is what I entered. Judging starts next week, so I will be on the roller coaster of emotions that is art. I do not expect to do well at all. At all. And I'm not like just saying that. Like, I would tell you if I felt confident or excited, but I do not. Coming off last year was far and away my best year in competition. It was insane. And I fully expect to bomb completely bomb this year. So you can join me for that. It'll be great. Next, hi, hello, hello. Next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. And it's probably gonna be pretty gnarly. And anytime I say gnarly, my teenagers are like, "Mom, nobody says that," but I do. So somebody does. She's here. But I entered this, which I love, and I hope that I did it justice because this is one of those things that you want to tell the story about it, but you can't. So the title is 21 Came Before Me, and this is, I think it's obvious. I don't know that, um, oh, hold up. Okay, we got a roadblock. Nobody ever answers my questions, so I actually really appreciate that. My roadblock, this is from Hene 37. That's what I'm going with. I'm committing to that pronunciation. My roadblock is I don't feel like I'm an artist. I don't feel creative. Okay. I think that's really, really common. And I'll say that I mean, to even say artist, I feel like it took a really, really long time. Like, I'm going to say that it may be just in the last year or so, I really started referring to myself as an artist because for a couple of reasons, and I don't mean to make this about me. I don't know, maybe I do. Maybe I can't help myself. I'm going to talk and um change this because otherwise I won't ever get to it. But it took me a long time to like consider myself an artist because I felt like that was people's expectations of what an artist is are so varied, and I didn't want to not live up to them. But you're creating art. You're an artist. And that isn't something that I can tell you or that anybody else can tell you. You just have to get there. And I wish there was a shortcut, but I know there's not because I think I really do think everybody struggles with that. And like, what is, I'm like, really, I'm gonna get real art kid on you right now. But like, what is creativity anyway? Like, there's creativity everything, in everything, and I think you either pluck that out of yourself or you don't, and you don't have to every single time either. So I'm gonna come back to that before I lose this. I click UB, whose roadblock is I'm never sure of what I do, and most of the time I think I suck in what I do, even if other people say they liked it. That is, I think everybody is like, yes, to both of those roadblocks. I think that's so common. Like you've seen the Venn diagram where it's like self-loathing and like utter arrogance. And it's much more eloquent than what I'm saying. But then like here they're intersecting and it's art. But as cliche as maybe that feels, I think that's really true. And there are sometimes I'll make something and I I genuinely don't care if other people like it. And then there are other times that I just really I want people to like it. And it's hard if they don't. But I don't know. Where am I going with that? I don't even know. It's important to see something to improve in one's work, even if you watch something you've done and see nothing you can improve, it means you've arrived at the end of the road and you won't get better than that. And that's sad. I completely agree with that. That's why I love competition so much. I love it. And I don't always agree with the judges, of course. I mean, we're all human. And I'd be willing to bet there are some points in a judge's career where at the end of the day, they're laying there thinking about something that went the wrong way. And it either went higher than they believe it deserved or it went lower and didn't receive the recognition it deserved. And I can appreciate the difficulty of that job. If low base shows up today, um he can throw a little hate my way regarding competition. But that really is what I love about it. And I think as entrepreneurs, as self-employed people, we're at a weird place with that because we have to, as business people, project a confidence so that we can instill confidence in our clients. And at the same time, um, we have to be able to see where we can improve and grow. And that's a kind of a catch 22. That's interesting. Foos says, and I'm going to go with that. I'm committing to these pronunciations. It's interesting because I feel like I'm opposite. I shoot for myself and create what I like and I love and just hope others like it. If not, I still love the image at the end of the day. Even when I shoot commercial, I interject my style into every single image, which is part of what people hire me for. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, can you share your portfolio? I'd love to throw it up here. Um, I just, it's interesting because I think for photography in particular, I actually started as an oil portrait artist, so that was a little bit of a different road. But for photography, I think that the path a lot of people end up taking is they're good at it, and everybody tells them they love it, and it's wonderful, and you start with this boost, this confidence, and then it's like you realize how much you don't know, and it's overwhelming, and then you kind of dip. So it's a little bit of a roller coaster. Okay, can I pop that up on the screen and share that with everybody? Oh, I don't have earrings in. Now I feel naked. I'm going to wait for your okay, and then we'll throw it up there for everybody to see. Okay, here we go. The captured pixel. Okay, so let's see. What's your specialty? We have fine art and commercial. Okay. A lot in light is shadow play. I like it. Black and white. Are you exclusive black and white? Why I ask is because people who say that are usually those who don't require anything from themselves and it shows in quality. I want you to prove me wrong. Why you ask what? Yeah, and yes, I love Suze's work as well. Ooh, I have an obsession with dandelions. I love it. I had a dandelion competition image with a newborn from a few years. Actually, see, that's I did it again. It was like 7 years ago. It was like 5 or 6, 7 years ago. But it feels like. Oh, okay. All right. So personal. Do you exhibit? Are you an exhibiting artist or sell prints? What's your main? Oh, I like that. I like your palette here. I really need decent pictures for your Well, let's see it. Share your portfolio. Okay, I want to go back to Hene too, or I don't know how to say that. 30, I'm going to go back to 37. um, people who say what? Was it something I said or something somebody else said? I want nothing more than to prove you wrong, but I don't know what we're talking about. I'm going to go back here because I'm drawn to your personal work for sure. Very cool textures. Oh, okay. Do not click on. Oh, now I really want to now. I won't, but now I'm like nervous. Okay, can I share your link too? We got a party going on. Oh, um I like your address. I click u.b. Ooh, okay. There it is. Oh, I want to click on it. I'm going to the texture. I'm drawn to the texture. Okay, I love the color harmony going on here. I love it. I want to click on it. Okay. Maple's here. Welcome. We are looking at I click UB or I click U.B portfolio. And we're talking about our roadblocks. And I think we're going to fight. Just kidding. I don't actually know what I'm going to prove somebody wrong, but I don't know what it is yet. Yes, I love this. I love her head wrap and the reds. I actually really love her scar. Very nice. Thank you both for sharing your resumes or your resumes, your portfolios. I almost clicked on Daphne. I won't though. I might. Was it something? I feel so weird without music, honestly. Okay, let me see if I can get these puppies to line up a little bit. That last one was I click UB, and then the one before that was Foos captured pixel. And you guys throw your links back up there too, and everybody link party. Big dog party. My little girls are learning to read right now, and we've read. I can't think of the name of it now. Go dog go. 1,000,000 times. So if I hear the word party, it's like a trigger. The big dog party. We got everybody here. So, roadblocks. I mean, I don't think we've seen anything here that so far that everybody doesn't feel at some point. And I don't know if that's helpful or not, because I think it's just something that you go through. No, not that. What did I do here is the real question. I love this. You guys are great. Ooh, there are my edges. So let's figure out what I did here. I didn't notice it being slow at all, actually, but what did I do to this? That's what I need to know. Maybe it is not this layer, actually. See, now this isn't going to add up. I've complicated myself. Ooh, a doozy of a stream. Low base is here. I said your name earlier and I don't remember why now. We're talking about you. Yes, let's hear about everybody's equipment. Because I've used the same bodies and lenses for 13 years. I am a creature of habit. Yes. Things got wild for a minute. What did I do to this? Oh, I really don't want to redo the whole thing. Because maybe, you know what? Let's get wild here. Aw, Zuzu. Yes, I have. If anybody is a subscriber, you get yourself a Zuzu Bailey cat emoji that was just approved. Because my daughter is on this chat right now and she wants to see her cat. And she don't have a job, so she can't subscribe. Yay! There she is. Oh my gosh, you guys just made her day. That's fantastic. Thank you. We listen. I bet if you listen, you can hear her. Olaf Lopez, how's it going? Everybody's here. Thanks, you guys. All right. Did I finally get this stream worked out? Or no, I did not. I absolutely did not. Yeah. I love it. Yay! Thank you. Oh, you guys are the best. I did have a good Mother's Day. Yes, I was showing Mousy that is on here. Look at my beautiful picture. Oh, thank you, Marnie. You can put Kitty on now. She's probably getting scratched up by that cat, that very cat as we speak. I had a lovely Mother's Day. Thank you very much. I've got my Mother's Day jammies on, streaming in my jammies. I got a donut card. I have to show stuff from all my kids because we'll have issues. Did everybody have a good Mother's Day? Spoil your mamas, your baby's mamas. I can hear them down there. There's a cat party. I love it. Thank you guys so much. All right, I need to lighten this. So this is the image so this is more or less the competition image, except it didn't have the tags in it. And then this is what the client is printing because it's got a little more of her story that we don't need to explain. Oh my gosh. There are 9,000 dogs outside right now. And my dog wants to be friends with all of them. Who needs music? Oh my gosh, it's hot. Hi, Bravey. All right, I think I'm done here, and I'm going to start a new composite. So this is the part where you're going to look at what I'm working on, and you're going to be like, that is terrible. Mouthy, you can put the kitty on now. Have Daddy help you. I love it. Okay. All right, we'll have music back next time, I promise. Now I've got two options here. We're going to listen to some King Mikey music. Okay, there's a weird shadow going on. Or I'm going to overclick like I tend to do. That's actually much easier to read than the other one, so maybe I should. Okay, now it's good. I feel like there's Mousy with the kitty. Thank you so much, King Mikey. That is so sweet. All right. So there I'm going to have to check because I don't trust my own eyes. Oh, maybe not. That was like some color shifting. Oh yeah, there is. Okay. You like the one with the yellow floating balloon a little more than the one where it's in between the others. Well, now you tell me because I already submitted it. This one better than this one? I think that's probably, I see that now because it just links it a little bit more and it keeps the flow a little better. And I think I actually just forgot about this change. And I'm just gonna do, okay, I'm gonna duplicate this and this, and then pop these up here and merge them so that I can go back if things go sideways. I don't even know. I've got final, 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 final with tags, redo final, and final redo. Mousy and Zuzu. Okay, so what should I call this one? For real final. Fine, like in caps. Now I'll know. Okay. Oh, and I just saw that it didn't line up. Dang it. Final, final. Actually, I was on final for conversations with our ancestors. I was on final 40. I want to say 47. Okay, here. Let's go back here. And you guys talk amongst yourself. I'll be over here nudging this. Oh, there, and it skipped a whole bunch. There we go. That's okay for old. I think I've done the finalist, the most final of all of them. And is the string still there? It's not. Oh, yes, it is. Okay. Remind me about that. So, okay. Now I can merge these. Final, 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 final. And this is, I can do that to myself, but this is for a client. So I for real need this to be perfect. And I know she watches these. So hi. Here's your story. All right. So I see the little ghost of that balloon hanging out. But I don't know where I want to pull from. Nope, that was worse. I have Whitney Houston song from The Bodyguard stuck in my head. And I only know one line from it, which makes this situation all the more dire. There we go. Final version 867. I have really, really big, exciting news, and I can't tell it yet. And it's making me crazy. Actually, I have two big pieces of exciting news, and I'm not good at keeping secrets, not at all. In fact, I can't tell you a secret that I kept. The end. That's kind of ominous. Armageddon. My favorite tenor just recorded Whitney Houston. Wait, is that it? Now that's stuck in my head though. What was in my head just a minute ago? No, it was the Run to You. No, I have 6 kids. That is plenty. Actually, truth be told, I would have had 9 or 10 kids. And my husband wanted 2. So 6 was our compromise. Right in the middle. Oh, I got where you were going with that. I don't think the baby would do well with, and the baby is 6, by the way. She's not actually a baby, but she is the baby of the family in every sense of the word. She's not, sharing is not her thing. So, okay. This might be, so what I'll do now is do a test print, and then I'm going to save this as a JPEG for real, final to, I already have a final to print. Last final to print in all caps. So, I mean business. You guys should buy a TV. The first time somebody said that to me, I think we only had like 4 kids. And we had just, like, I don't know, I just didn't, I was sleep deprived or something, but I didn't pick up on what he was saying. And I was like, oh yeah, we just got rid of cable. And then we walked away. I was like, yeah, that's not what he was talking about. Okay, so that one's done. And then I've got a composite to start. I don't even know if I want to edit these. They are definitely, no, we have a TV. We have several. Okay. So I think I discussed this already, but they don't sleep on the hardwood floors. This was for prop purposes only. All right, let's go. Oh, somebody's popping in there. Okay, I'm going to put them in here so I can find them. And then this will be the last time that I can ever find them. So, no, okay, that's the other Whitney Houston song. The original's back. It's I Want to Run to You. And I distinctly remember singing that in the back of my grandparents' station wagon. And I'm sure I sounded just like Whitney Houston. Who's in there coughing? You okay? Is that Mousy? Do you want to come say hi? Okay. She said hi. She's apparently very busy. Okay. So talking about roadblocks, I think my roadblock right now, and like my biggest roadblock changes all the time, but right now is kind of my business is transitioning to I'm doing all the stuff that I love, and I feel really lucky to be doing that. But I'm kind of going in a few different directions, and I'm not confident that everything is getting hi baby, the attention that it deserves. I, have finally been able to cut out the white noise within my business and only shoot the stuff that I really, really, really love. And I can shoot for exhibitions and have exhibitions going on. And I have a book coming out, and I have stuff that kind of doesn't necessarily go together. So I don't know that I'm not good at any of it. Like I don't know that I'm giving it. And some of this stuff is new. The book stuff is new. So I'm excited, but I'm also really like scared because I've spent 15 years in the same industry knowing exactly what I want to happen, what my goals are, what I want my work to look like. And then this is kind of new. Never. I would never cut out competitions. I love trophies. I really do. Like it's stupid, but I love it. I get so much pleasure out of creating artwork. And a lot of times what I create for competitions ends up going into exhibitions. So those actually go together and make sense. But I got that part and I just love it. Next week's district. That's why you came up, low base. Next week is district competition. To you, I'm going to be on the roller coaster of emotions. I actually don't think I'm going to be this time because I'm expecting to not do well. Um, and I just totally sidetracked from what I was doing. And I tend to name my streams dumb stuff. And then I can't ever find the images ever again. So, oh, it's 11:30. Thank you so much for coming in and for sharing your work too. I click UB. Thank you. Have a good night. Have a good sleep. I'd write a book too. I put everything I know on. Oh, good. It was so much. Don't make me want coffee. Okay, so let's. Oh, I think I want that last one. I got new. I got a new microphone. I want. So I want to. I wish that I could just stream the judging and then kind of rebuttal as you go along, but that's obviously a copyright nightmare. But I'll definitely be in and out all day with progress of it. I wish they'd let me. I wonder if they would. Probably not. They don't think they want a rebuttal. And not just to mine, just to, the stuff in general. Because I just think it's really interesting. And that's why I don't know if I want to be a judge or not. Because I really like the way it's going now. I don't know. Okay, LB, did you like competing before you were judging? I'd like judging. Mousy Mo and Zuzu Bailey. I need sound effects. All right, and I also need a feather. There. Why does that feel like an insult? You'd like judging. Hi, Zuzu. I don't like competing and I like judging less. Okay, fair enough. I I love it. Where else can you get that kind of feedback? And I don't agree with all of it. I mean, there were definitely times where okay, this is stressing me out. I need a different starter. This thing is really is neither an insult nor a compliment. Okay. My gosh, either my head got bigger or these headphones are smaller. They're not even headphones, but I just love the process. And before, it was kind of my excuse to create personal projects, and it ended up creating my biggest exhibition, my solo show from a couple years ago that was like probably the most important project that I'll ever do. Um, so that was my excuse. Now that is also what I'm really loving about Twitch. So I can see that being a different outlet for personal projects and um, work that I wouldn't necessarily do because now I'm getting to do stuff that I know like this. What I'm going to work on um isn't ever going to be a competition image. It is just something I wanted to create, and I never had a reason or a time or an excuse to create it before. So it's pretty cool. There's a toe in there. My kids do have beds. They all have their own beds. They don't sleep on the floor. They have mattresses. Living it up. All right. So I'm just gonna start. No, I'm not. Don't want to start a new one. Where did that original go? There it is. Okay. So let's duplicate this. But anyway, that's what I like about Twitch, and that's what I'd like to make, kind of that's how I want to spend my time on Twitch. That looks like a floor, and it's not a table. All right, so I'm just kind of putting this sketch together. Kitty bombed. And now Diochu has me thinking about pumpkin pie. Okay, I really don't like this angle, and I couldn't match the angle that I had in my head with an angle that happens in real life. So we will just have to create it one way or another. And I really want this to be just a play on light. How different would your work have to be to do well in competition, and are you comfortable with making those compromises? I think that's a good question. I think that's fair. And I've consistently competed in 3 major competitions over the course of the last 5 or 6 years. So PPA has really clear, they have the 12 merits. Is it 10 or 12? Or 12 elements. I don't remember. Um, I got it. I got that the way too. um, so I love PPAs. I think they make it as clear as it can be for an art competition, for something that's always going to be a little subjective. Whoops, I have a live ride. Not gonna make it. And they lay it out there, and they're relatively predictable as far as you can look at an image just before it's scored and usually get into the ballpark of where it's going to land within that competition. And then I also participate in the Portrait Masters competition, and that one was kind of the way that happened was the first year that they had it, I had an image that was really pretty simple, but Puffy Heart loved it, and so I dropped it in just one, kind of last minute, and then it performed extremely well. And I was like, okay, this matches my style or whatever you want to call it. And then I have not done as well. I've gotten scores there that are as good as that one. But when you only enter one and then it like wins a prize, you kind of get in your own head a little bit and you're like, okay, I've got this figured out, and then you don't. But the level of artistry within that competition is just so impressive. Um, okay, that's the swirl. Okay, there we go. And then I participate in, well, okay, so I quit NAPCP, which is National Association of Professional Child Photographers. Has a competition, and its thing was, so PPA is very rigid with what's going to do well and pretty predictable, and NAPCP is more emotion, it's more impact, I guess would probably be their biggest element, that kind of thing. And I felt like if I could conquer, for lack of a better word, the really rigid technical competition, and I could conquer the emotional competition, then those two things together, those two possibilities would come together really beautifully for my business. And that worked well for a long time. And I've gotten away from, as I've developed my own personal style, I've gotten away from the style. I never thought about that. But I bowed out of NAPCP 2 years ago, I think. I think my membership expired in January. I did get certified in all, just a little self promotion here. I did get certified in all 5 categories. I was the only person the first year to get certified in all 5 categories. And then I quit. Nah, PCP. Yeah. Anyway, so I ducked out of that one. It just wasn't fitting my vibe anymore. And now I'm in Portrait Masters and PPA. And I would like to find something. And all the smaller competitions that I participated in throughout this spring were all geared towards PPA. So they're all that same pool of judges. And I would like to find something else, but I don't really know what I'm looking for. But I love the feedback. I love the whole process of judging. I love it, love it, love it. So I don't know what I was talking about. But anyway, here we are. Okay. So I need a table. I need to make a table. I'll just make a table. But I've had a lot of friends not love judging and happily move on from it. Um, but I don't see that happening anytime soon. Is there a Twitch? Is there a Twitch contest? I want to be in it. Can I have one? Are there rules about that? I know Facebook has a lot of weird. There you go. I feel like I smell Taco Bell now. What kind of mind sorcery is that? And why has Taco Bell come up so much in my life recently? That doesn't seem normal because I'm not certainly not eating it. Streamers do it all the time. Taco Bell or competitions. I just want to participate in one. I don't want to judge one. I don't know that I'm going to be able to produce with this image with this lamp what I want to, but I'm going to try. Whoops, that's enormous. That would be fun. Okay, that's huge. Oh, I just got. Okay, I've got no. It's either. There we go. So for everybody who's on here right now, do you do your artwork for a living? Oh, I hate this. Looks like Jack Skellington on my phone screen. That's what I was going for. Actually, I kind of see it. Oh, you know what? I don't want to do that. Maybe we'll do. Oh, very cool. And you are a commercial photographer, yes? Who's? Do you participate in competition? What's that noise? Ooh. But bugs and reptiles don't have money. But you sell your prints. Is that a yes to commercial or a yes to competition? No competitions. Okay. See, okay, I get nothing for this except for negative feedback on Twitch, but uh, PPA has commercial, has a commercial category. Okay, he's just gonna make some circles in the old cul-de-sac. So great. None of these are gonna. This is not gonna produce what I want to do. I'm just gonna leave this alone right now and kind of sketch out what I want to see, just to kind of remind myself. And I'm not gonna use that brush. Okay. Let's see. This pillow is huge. I wish we had a smaller pillow. So I'm just going to let's. Not gonna be big enough. There we go. Ignore my feet. I was doing some more shooting a little bit ago. I heard you say that you needed a table. Yes. That's why I keep all this stuff and some of this stuff. So I asked this question on my Facebook and my private Facebook page, like with just like family and friends and stuff. But I want to ask on here too, do you keep the stuff? Like, I have one of my most favorite images is currently going to, it's on exhibition right now, and it's a really cool story. It performed exceedingly well in competition. It's gotten me some opportunities in galleries and things like that. Like, it's become an important part of my story. And so see, that's gonna have to separate a little bit. Anyway, um, but within that image, I've got back here, I've got this little. Oh, I bet you can't see it. Yeah, you can. Right here. Is that where that is? There's a vase back there that I manipulated, and it's in the image. I'm gonna share. I'm gonna show you. I don't care if you want to see it. And I shared this one. So it's titled Numbered Days. And this is my PPA entry, but just ignore my guide images. So this is titled Numbered Days. It's on exhibition right now with the museum project through American Society of Photographers. And um, it was the first master artist image that went through PPA. So master artist is kind of, it has the guide images and you show what you were working with, and then of course you're judged on your final image. And it's really special to me because, oh, okay, I'll pause for the ad break. Thank you for letting me know that. I don't know what I'm doing with the ads. If I've done something wrong, tell me because I'm figuring that out. Tell me when you're back. I'll just pause. I don't know. I don't know what that is. Did I disable pre? Am I supposed to? What's that? I'm gonna make a note. Should I do that? Should I disable them or no? Need some guidance. Okay. I'm sorry. Did everybody get them at the same time? How does that work? Because if I knew about it, I would just shut up for a minute or like get a coffee maybe. So that would be an everybody, or at least I would win. They're on by default. It's best to leave them on. Oh, okay. So do I disable them or no? I don't know what to do. Okay, I did pause my story about numbered days because I love this story and I'll tell it every chance I get. And it's a big part of, um, so I go around, I speak all over the country on different subjects, and one of them is visual storytelling. And this is always the one I go back to as my example. It's the first image. So PPA Master Artist category, you show your guide images, which is what you worked with, and they're judging you also on how you pieced them together. Oh, okay. So I don't want them disabled. So I'm going to able them. Re-able. Okay. Thank you for that. I appreciate that. So this is numbered days. The year that my mother passed in 2018, I I got the idea, the concept for this because I watched. Um, no, I appreciate you letting me know. I watched my dad, who lost his wife, of 50 years, and everybody wants to live to be old, and the people who do live to be old, and my dad's still, he's not very old, but um, they outlive everybody. They outlive their brothers and sisters and their childhood friends and their spouses and sometimes their children. And I wanted to portray that visually. And I knew that it was like a dark um, subject, and I didn't think I'd find anybody, but a friend of mine's dad said he was willing to do it. And it was a super quick, you can see my shot with him is very basic, and you can't tell from the picture, but he was such a firecracker and so full of life, and you would never know his age by looking at him. And he was just he was exuberant. And he said he was going to see his sister in Alabama for the last time, and I said, "Oh, she's sick." And he was like, "No, she's 90," or however old she was. And I was like, "Oh, you guys could have 20 years left." And he said, "Oh, I hope not. I got to get home to the missus," referring to his wife, who he'd lost 14 years earlier. But it was a very comfortable conversation. It wasn't awkward, or how those conversations can be sometimes. And so we shot this in December, and I never share my competition work, my stuff I created for the PPA competitions ahead of time, because if judges see it, then they have to disqualify themselves. So, and if too many judges DQ, then your image is DQ'd. So I keep everything under wraps, and I also will tweak it, and just keep working on it. So that was December, and it went into district judging and performed very, very well. And I got a call from his daughter in June, at the end of June, and she said, "My dad has hours left. He would like to see his image." And it came very, very suddenly. You would never know that he didn't have much time left. And given the subject matter, it seemed very poignant. And this is Roger, and Roger's light is continuing all over. He's the number one model, international model, Roger, and he's traveling all over the world now. And he was in the Loan Collection for PPA. He's now in the Maker's Muse, in the American Society of Photographers, and he's in museums and galleries, and it's just so cool. And I see a lot of errors in this, technical errors, but I'm absolutely in love with the image. It's one of my favorite pieces I've created. Anyway, that was a huge sidetrack, but I'll take every opportunity to tell this story, because um, this was an image that, sometimes you just see something in your brain ahead of time and you want to put that on paper. And sometimes what you end up with is nothing like what you started to make. Sometimes it's better, sometimes it's not quite there. This was exactly what I wanted it to be. And that almost never happens. um, okay, I'm going to get ads no matter what, but at least with pre-roll and enabled, they'll air when people come in and not interrupt the stream. Oh, yeah. Okay. Pre-roll enabled. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Lobase has taken care of me since I started streaming, trying to learn all of this stuff. Okay, so I need to move. This all is too big, and I need to scooch it. So I think I'll just merge these and duplicate, and then I might just make it a little bit smaller. I'll whisper. I'll whisper when I do it. Anyway, I don't know why I just went on a tangent about that. Oh, I know why I did. Oh my gosh, that was really, and I didn't even get to the point that I wanted to make. So anyway, okay, let me get back to this. I had to tell the story of Roger because he's awesome. So anyway, the parts of this image down here. Um, so the plate the clock was from my grandmother. This was from another, I think it was a grandmother. I don't know who it was. Sometimes people just give me stuff and I don't know what it is. But this was from Target because knew what I wanted, and it was pretty heavily manipulated to be an urn like thing. So this vase and this candle I've used in a ton of my composite work, and it's just sitting back there kind of creepy with my knickknacks. And I don't, for one thing, the candle I feel like I might continue using because you'd be surprised how many times a drippy candle comes up as a necessity in in competition work or composite work. It's a weird amount. And then this, like, do I want to keep that? What if I want, a piece of this image, which is a weird, it's not like it's a fabricated memory, but maybe do I want those? It feels weird to throw them away. So maybe this is how my episode of Hoarders starts. I don't know. Art Hoarders? Is Art Hoarders the next TLC show? Maybe. It's possible. Okay, so here's where we're going with that. Okay. I probably need a sheet. Um, do I have the top of a pillow anywhere in this party? Maybe not. Okay, and there are my feathers. I'm gonna hold on to those. There's the top of the pillow. That's what we're looking for. There's a toe. Somebody's. You never know whose toe is gonna be laying around. So how is everybody on this fine Monday? I hope TLC never wants to look at your what? Or maybe it is A&E. I will say that. No, I think I don't know because I watch a lot of TLC. I'm that person. Save that for your own. Oh no, George. Um, now I'm not sure actually. I was gonna say I think it is TLC because I think I get those commercials when I watch 90 Day Fiance. So it is A&E. Huh. I get commercials for that nasty, nasty show. I'm not even gonna say the name of it. Oh, it's so gross. Wait, sickening. I can't. And I watch a lot of trash. A lot of trash. All right. Whoops. What am I doing here? I'm gonna get this foot out of here so that I've just got a nice plain dark scenario happening. Super windy. Um, do I have? You know what? I'll just okay, let's do this. I wonder if she needs a headboard. Does she need a headboard to really I don't think she does. Yes. When we were moving here, so I had to come up with kids, and there were only 4 kids at the time. But we had one day, my husband got a new job. We had one day to find a place to rent while we built our house. And we didn't really know anything about the area. And I saw like probably 15 places that day, but one of them, and we probably would have rented it because it was a new place. It was nice, but there were hoarders that lived there that were moving out. And there was like, they'd had chickens or something live at one point, chickens in the bedroom, and there were like feathers and the smell. I can't. Because like there's no amount of paint, new carpet that's going to get that out of my brain. And I'm not, I guess I used to be kind of a neat freak. I don't know. Neat freak's not even really the right word, but I just don't know how you live like that. I can't even watch, I can't watch it. And I can watch 90 Day Fiance, so I've got a strong. Ooh, cats. And cats are pretty self sufficient, I'm finding. We're new to the cat world. I'm going to blur this out a little bit just so it's not a hard line. Maybe not that much, though. There we go. Motivates her to clean more. The thing is, does it motivate you to clean more, or are you like, you know what? I'm doing all right. I feel pretty good about my cleaning habits now. Because I could go either way. It just depends. Okay, let's see. Are any of my soccer fans on here tonight? Did you see the Miles Robinson news? Her house gets cluttery, but it's not dirty after watching a show like that. Yes, I have lowered my standards with every child. And my husband likes to say, well, they can help, but, which is true, but they're really bad at it. End of the day, time to wrap up. Thank you. Thank you so much for stopping in. Are you off to clean from Hoarders Talk? Okay, how do I want to do this? I think I'm going to duplicate here. And no, not like that. Not like that. We're going to go behind this guy. There we go. All right. So I'm also going to paint over this. Forget. And then we'll bring that. Oh, is that? Why did I do that? That's stupid. Okay. Nope. So anyway. Yes, it is the way. Have a good one. Find some good stuff to photograph. Are you a streamer, Foos? If you're still here? Share your stream. Ruben, drop that stream. Oh gosh, I'm so jumpy. I was like mulching today, so I feel like there's stuff crawling on me. My art, my business. I gotcha. I'm in the honeymoon Twitch phase right now. I'm curious to see how it'll go when I'm really busy because I so look forward to it. So I hope that it's a nice, comfortable transition. And I stabbed myself in the head by accident. Okay. Awesome. Have a nice night. Thank you so much for stopping in. All right, we're still in the right general area here. All right. So there's that. So, okay, here's what I want to do. I'm going to copy this. No, I'm going to duplicate this, not copy it. And bring it down here and duplicate this. That's what I want to do. And that way I want to be able to share full. So far, like a lot of my clients are super into it and like being able to see their session get edited. And I really hope that'll be um, a big part of it. That'll be exciting. I'm going to merge these puppies and pull this up front. Maybe all the way on. Nope, not all the way on top. I need to be there. Nope. There. There we go. Okay. So let's see here. Okay. Just I think there's is there a nope. And I have 99% either don't care or like it, but nothing is a problem until it is. Yes. Well, I have, as I've gotten higher priced, I've got a fair amount of clients, probably maybe even close to 50% that they don't have their kids online at all. Um, so I get that. It just sucks for me. But, makes it difficult. But I think most people will be excited about it. Hi, Zuzu. Hi, Marn. Okay. Okay. This is the point in this where you're looking at it going, that's not going to work. But hang tight. We will get there. Okay, let's get all of these puppies merged together. Make them a little easier. Yes, exactly. Or somebody who's trying to get their money back or somebody else's money. Yeah, those legalities are big deal. And I just don't want to, like, if somebody doesn't want their stuff online, I'm fine with that. I always ask whether I have the right to or not. Doesn't matter if they're going to be unhappy. Hmm. Now I have, this is really inexplicable, but I have hand jive from grief stuck in my head. That's so weird. So I was initially imagining this as as a really light image, but as I get into it, I'm wondering if maybe it's going to end up darker. I lean towards dark very much so. So what is this? I think, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to duplicate. I just started, like, once in a while, I'll click on those articles that are really just like a collection of memes. And it was like bride stories, bridezilla type things. And that just reminded me why I no longer shoot weddings. It's not all brides, but it's some. It's probably a terrible sound, and I apologize. I've got a boatload of newborns coming up, like an unbelievable amount of newborns happening in this next month, and I'm so excited. And you know what's funny is um they're all girls. And in my 15 years photographing newborns, they always go in waves like that. My great grandmother used to say that if a bunch of boys were being born, that meant a war. War was coming. So we're good. We're cool. It's all girls. I experimented with wider aperture macro and close up. Oh, are you streaming? Are you gonna stream those puppies? All right, so now I'm just laying this out and I think I'll go really dark actually. This is not a huge surprise, but It is to me. No, what is that? Oh, did I? I bet I did one of those instead. My nose is stuffed up. You have a 6-month backlog? Okay. That just means you need to stream more often. I need to get hand jive out of my head. What is even happening? That doesn't count. We are planning a trip to the zoo, though. I'm very excited about it because I want to shoot some animals for Composite, and we have not been to the zoo in like 1,000 years. Intentionally created backlogs. You have stream content. Okay, interesting. I like that. I have my backlog, I guess, as my this was actually the real driving force behind me wanting to do Twitch is my sketchbook of ideas that would not be coming to fruition if I didn't have some reason. And my reason now is Twitch. And I love that. Okay. Bugs and reptiles do hate the cold, but they are back out now. In fact, what we have today? We saw all kinds of things. Mulching. I thought about maybe I had to throw some macro in there. Occasionally, I have zero bug pictures. I've never taken them, but it'll come up occasionally for a composite where I need something. In fact, in one of my Here I composites, I needed a frog. Who doesn't have a picture of a frog? Everybody has a picture of a frog. I don't. 2 million pictures on my hard drive and no frog. So we had to use a statue. But you know what? It worked. It was just fine. I still have a hand jive stuck in my head, and that is not fine. Okay, can I put it on stream? Can we show off some love? What is that? I did it already before you said yes, so I'm glad you said yes. That is, honestly, would I want to see this in person? No. But is it beautiful? Yes. And he honestly looks friendlier than I'm going with he. I don't know his pronouns, but he looks friendlier than my cat. I like I like it. 20 centimeters away. I have to think of my. Oh, so he's mean? Is he mean? Because I feel like rattlesnakes are mean. Okay, so you're normally between F8 and F13. No, wait. F8. Never narrower than F16. I like it. What do you think? Do you like it? Did you shoot both or just look at that detail? Honestly, that color is And look at the clarity on his just like the little dust specks on there. That is gorgeous. See, now this is a competition piece. When's your comp coming up? It's coming up soon, right? For South Carolina, North Carolina. I'm confident it is Carolina. And is that what layer is that on? Gonna merge those. And which one do you like better? Well, I think the shallow depth of field, probably PPA, that would maybe. I legitimately have no idea how they score landscape, wildlife, um, really anything but portrait and master artist. I would like to. I don't know. I would like to learn more about landscape, especially because I know what I like, but like I can stack images and some HDR, but okay, where we've got a mystery spec here. Where you at, buddy? Nope, unless it's just on all of them. Where? What's happening? Is that just not? That's just not showing up now. Okay, let's do this then. Where did my thing go? There it is. Or did I paint over it there maybe? There it is. Okay. That's my problem. It would be DQ because it's a captive animal. The fair doesn't have a rule against it, but even if it's not a rule, oh, I would have never thought of that. That's really interesting, honestly. There's the mystery spec has been handled. I never thought about that. Is that followed? Is that a PPA rule? I don't actually know when the Indiana State Fair is, but they reached out to see if I would enter. It's probably coming up pretty soon because they have a thing for um let's see here, professionals too. I've not been to the state fair since my sister went to a New Kids on the Block concert in probably like 89. They sent me the information on it, but I don't see it online right now. Do we have any state fair attendees? Should I do it or no? No kidding. PBA does have a rule against entering captive animals in I had no idea. I don't um I don't photograph animals. That's interesting. So I wonder, there can be no elements of man in the image unless the animal's natural habitat collides with human areas. That's fascinating. So what about, I wonder if that is the same for composites. Oh my gosh, I'm covered in cat hair. Does this pattern hide it? That is, honestly, okay, what about pets and stuff? Because I know I've seen stuff like studio shot animal, like snakes, and that is honestly fascinating. I thought I knew all the rules. I'm a rule girl. Oh, just in nature wildlife. Okay. Huh. That is really interesting because I did not know that. Okay. I'm trying to decide. Maybe I just want to. I'm just gonna cut this hole because that is actually a table. It looks like a floor. So we're just gonna kiss it goodbye. And before I do that, I'm going to bring that little stripe of light back. Okay, pets are a separate category. Digital artistry, illustrative or illustrative. I never say it out loud. I just read it and then not. I don't pay attention because it's not my category. Don't care at all. I have okay. I have to share my favorite animal image, and he was the cutest. Here he is. He's right here. And this puppy was like 9 months old and acted like a puppy. I tell you from personal experience that even if a competition doesn't have a rule against zoo or other captive animals, you see elements of man and otherwise wildlife image it will not do well. Okay, I'm gonna pay attention to that now. Next week at district judging. A plug for it. I get nothing out of that, but I can't help myself. But this is my, and obviously I feel like I need to caveat this. This is a composite image. I did not balance a baby on a 9-month-old puppy's back and tempt it with bacon. But this, oh my gosh, this puppy. First of all, this family absolutely loved this puppy, just the way a pup should be loved. And like I actually can't remember if it's a girl or a boy, but then they had their human baby, and that was a girl, and it was just the sweetest thing in the whole wide world. And I loved that puppy. He did not know that he was like as big as me, and he was. He jumped up and like his paws were like right here and gave me a hug. But I love him. And actually, the bacon wasn't even there. It was a little treat. The composite image. That's actually vegan bacon because we don't have regular bacon in our house. So he was being offered a treat, but you couldn't really tell what it was. So for competition, I made it bacon. We don't have real bacon. So I'm sure that breaks some. That's probably, there's probably a rule against vegan bacon being any element within the image as well. All right, let's see what we can get handled here so that it makes a little more sense visually. So I think when this is all said and done, I would like for it to be very, um, what changed? Something changed. Uh, dark and sketchy like in a good way. Sketchy in a good way. Okay, and then I've got, so this one is going to be titled Someone to Watch Over Me, and I'm gonna have some feathers falling. And I might get some more. These came out of a pillow that we had, but I saw some more feather like feathers um on a cat toy. So I might have to add some of those. Okay, so for this we are going to Make a little nightstand. And let's do, what color should we go with here? Oh, okay. They moved nature and wildlife to subcategory of illustrative, and it specifically says they do allow zoo animals, not its own category anymore. That's interesting. I wonder what changed about it, like how that stuff comes about. No, wait. You do that, and no, I don't like that. I don't like that either. Okay, that'll be white. Probably not a popular category. Um, I will say I actually do know. I think of her. I know several wildlife photographers. One specializes in bears. She's a bear photographer. Like I don't know how that pays the bills, but her work is stunning. There she is. Ruth Elwell Steck. Um, and her work is, I won't put it up here just because I can't ask her, but just incredible work. I haven't talked to her in a long time. But her, like, she makes me want a pet bear. And I think I've already told the story on his stream how when I was a kid, my grandparents, who lived in a, not a city, but not a small town by any stretch, like, is a highly populated area. Um, my grandparents' neighbor had a pet bear named Sasha. So, yeah, people earn their living at wildlife photography. I know two or three, but I think I've paid attention to that because I thought that was impressive, and it's rarity. I cannot, now that I've darkened it, I can't see what's happening. All right, we're winging it. We are winging it. You know what? No, we're not. I can't. I can't live like that. We're unwinging it. Okay. And this is probably just basically going to be black. Okay. Maple is back. Some tax stuff. Boo. Most of the PPA affiliates I know still have it as its own category. Yeah, I've noticed that when I go to places speaking, and because a lot of times when you go as the guest speaker, then you judge their competition. Hi Suzu, hi Marnie. Um, and the categories are different. And then, because I feel very capable in the categories that I've worked in for my whole career. So, portrait, and even within, I don't know, portrait really, portrait, and I feel decent at master artist because I'm relatively new there. But when I'm asked to judge landscape or wildlife or anything like that, a lot of times when I'm judging, there'll be some like black and white, you know, like I don't know, my brain just stopped functioning altogether for a second. Like I don't know how to describe it. Fine art, I guess. We'll go with that. But not in my wheelhouse. I'm that's my wheelhouse in a like a in an art kid kind of way, and I can give you my opinion on it, but not in a professional way. So I'm not ever that great at there it is. uh at judging those. I'm not as comfortable judging those. All right. I want to get down to this party because I just can't. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, I'm going to save this in case I want to go back into the layers. But now, just so that we've got some semblance of what I want to happen before I end this stream, and everybody's like, wow, she worked on that for a long time. It's terrible. Pop my back and get on with it. All right, so first things first. And I would like for this to be like maybe a painterly kind of thing. That's not something that I do for my competitions. I've tried it a few times and then they've really not done well at all. So I have steered clear of that. Um, but I like it. So here we are. Okay. I can tell you how well a judge knows the 12 elements. How well do you know the 12 elements? I could probably name. Oh my God. What just happened? Yes. Flavio's here. Hi. I just had a full on heart attack. My speakers were up too loud. Flavio is coming in hot. Welcome. Thank you so much. I love it. Woo. Welcome to the party. I was just getting ready for a pop quiz. Let's quiz LB on 12 elements. I'm not sure I know them. I think I could list. I know impact. Impact is my favorite. It's the one that really matters. Ooh, okay, I like that. Keep it by the only thing impact is my favorite. Technical excellence, obviously important. Creativity, that's tough, but I love it. Oh, I'm gonna refrain from from what I'm saying. I don't know. That's one that I feel like that's hard to not be subjective. Style, composition, presentation, that's my weak link. Far and away. My worst part of competition is presentation. I'm terrible at it. I hate it. I see why it's necessary, but I hate it. Color balance, center of interest, lighting. Oh, I do love some light and shadow. Subject matter, telling a story, technique. and storytelling. Yeah, I couldn't have told you probably half of those. Interesting. I forgot what I did now. Okay. I'm still recovering from those speakers being up. Was it loud for you guys too, or did I blow your eardrums out? How's it going, Flavio? Did you stream today? Creativity is hard because PPA doesn't generally reward out of the box thinking. I don't know. I think that really comes down to your judging panel and whether or not, like, it's my favorite thing in the world when a judge goes to bat. And it's always right before my image comes up. And they talk about it for like 15 minutes when I'm waiting for my image to come up. Okay. I'm going to warm this up and then I'm going to play with the color. I'm going to just give it a normal level of warmth right now. But then later I want to play with the color and have a color fall off and get what's near the light much, much warmer. Okay, so let's see if we can do what we're planning. Working all down the free spirit. I love it. You hippie. Good. Maybe I'll get to watch tomorrow. I like being able to watch. I try to stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday and then watch on the other days if I'm editing or whatever. And it seems like whenever I'm free to watch, there's nobody around. So it makes it hard to watch. Makes it hard to watch anybody when they're not on there. All right. And keep her little cheeks all lit up. I went to bat. Oh. Okay, so when you say lost, did they talk you down or did you just fail to talk them up? You know, I've noticed that a time or two. You just throw a little nipple in there, bonus points, or a butt. There are some judges that love a butt. That's a hard battle, you know. Can't win them all. Overruled. Aww. Well, I'm sure that the image creator was glad to have somebody going to bat for him. I used to get all kinds of worked up, just, crying, and I don't do that anymore. I've got, it took a long time to be able to separate my emotions from competition. Okay, so now we're getting there. But I'm going to flatten and then duplicate and then save. Okay, so I'm going to duplicate this again because I want to do like a sketch layer. And this is stuff I truly never do, but it's so fun. I'm really obsessed with the texturizer right now. I'm growing. Yeah, it's true. Ooh. Sometimes these can just looking at them can help you figure out where you're. Let's remember that one. I might like that one. So scientific. I believe it. I worked in advertising before I opened my studio, and those are facts. an image of a poor person walking in garbage. I was arguing for it on visual impact alone. You actually hear me say when I was arguing for it that I look at the image and I want to grab a broom and help, which to me was the purpose of the image. Did its job because it made me want to take action. So, what was their argument against it? Okay, so do I want? Do I like that one too? That's fine. Technical issues. Too much. Okay, I love me some negative space. New raid! Yay! Pocus Smash! Welcome, welcome, welcome! Welcome to the party! Okay, well, I really love negative space, and I actually have negative space with garbage. Well, yeah. Oh, I wish I could see that image. They got together and said the image was just moving and the lighting made it impactful. Huh. That's interesting. It's funny what you know, draws you to an image and then you go back and you go like if you have the same impact. Okay, I'm gonna erase back. There was something I wanted to erase back on. Yeah, the dark part. The race car crash. No. I don't know what you were talking about. Oh wait, I thought that's the wrong one. Oh no, that sounds terrible though. Was it like an actual race or like on the street kind of deal? On his on car cameras. Oh no, I didn't see that. Oh yeah. Yep. I believe it though. I believe the science. I should have done this maybe with my daughter that is very, very blonde. Okay. So I've got some feathers here. Thank you so much, Poke Smash. Welcome everybody. How was your stream? What'd you talk about? Did you do editing or I'm gonna go a different direction with this actually. I think I'm gonna hold on to that one, but brought the party to me. I appreciate it. Ugh, that plastic wrap one, that freaks me out every time. Where is? Oh no, I didn't do it yet. I need Oh yeah, post your link. You guys have to post your link because I don't have a bot. I wrote it down too. I've got a big list here. I'll write it in capital letters, just like my thing from earlier. Final, final, final. Bot. Yes, thank you. He's gonna be playing the role of my bot today. I appreciate it. So everybody go follow Poke Smash. That's where the party's at. Oh, what do I want to do here? I just had one that I liked. Oh, wait. Maybe that's it. Maybe that's what I like. I think it was Starbucks. No, it wasn't. Yay! Thank you, Flavio, and thank you, Pokesmash. All right, let's. Here we go. We got no music today, but we've got lawnmowers and wind chimes. What is this? I'm not gonna put this on just in case it.
This is the fifth and final competition of 2020, a year that will go down in history as being one of the oddest.
2 hours and 20 minutes.
The image competition continues on, and we've had some fantastic entries.
Oh, right at the end. Did you shut down the party? They're like, we're done after this. 220. I'm gonna save that because I don't want to play something that's copyright protected, but I want to see the image. Oh, I see. I never mind. I see it now. Everybody go to that link. So was it against? I actually like all three of these images that are up. I don't know any of the other judges either. Aww. I hate that. January 2021. How weird is it that 2021 was last year? Don't watch this on stream. Okay. I'm gonna save these. I'm gonna click it and then. Oh my gosh. Was anybody injured? That feels like a serious scenario. Oh, well, I'm not a fan of misery. Oh, okay, good. Good. All right, let's see if we can get this to a respectable place before streaming. I'm kind of liking this little. I'm going to duplicate like I do. It's just what I do. And then I'm going to duplicate again because I want to do one of the painterly type things. No, that's not. There we go. I got sunburnt today. This is like my 5th or 9th sunburn on the 2nd sunny day of the year. So you tell me how that happens. All right, what do we have here? No, that's not it. Oh, nobody wants to be there. I would be such an annoying judge. I would be like, "Hi, everybody, let's do this. Bigger guns." It'd be like, can we trade her out? There was one in particular that I wanted to use. I'm not finding it. Nuh-uh. They probably didn't know what that was. Oh no. Like in your introductions or something. What is wrong with people? What is the one? Don't I always use the same one? I feel like I'm not allowed to say that I'm a streamer yet. I like that one better. Okay, let's see here. What? Okay, now let's get our little feather. Stuffy arrogance. I mean, I can't say that I've had that experience a whole lot, but I hate that you have. Ooh, that's pretty. Mousy! Okay, so this either needs to go somewhere in the image that is relatively dark, or I need to better select it. I wonder. Let's see. Let's test. No, that's not that impressive. Okay, that makes me kind of want to take that. Off. 'Cause I wanted, my initial plan was for the feather to fall on her pillow, but with that pattern, I feel like it's not really gonna show up. So let's try something else here and see if that's not that one. It does look like the tooth fairy. This was a much deeper idea, so maybe I should just settle down and like do what I plan to do and just recognize it's not all gonna get done today, because you definitely cannot tell that that's a feather at any point in this moment. But okay, so let's merge these puppies. And I don't like that either. So I'm going to duplicate that and bring it way down, just on the camera left side. So normally I bring the color back in there. but mm, so what I'd really like to do, there's the monster truck. Hello, neighbor. Why? Why does that have to be so loud? Okay, exposure should maybe be back down here in the 9 territory. I'm gonna add a monster truck emote so that I can explain the earthquake happening. That was a little much. A little excitable with the old burn tool there. Let's go back and then dodge. And I shot this at home rather than going into the studio because I just wanted it done. And now I am mad at myself. So I got lazy. But I've got a lot of work coming up in the studio, so I just wanted to be home for a day. So I'm not sorry. Go bump that up again a little. Just so that she gets some attention. And then this side of the bunny is a little highlight. Maybe here. That was my favorite part in school. I was a fine arts major, and the light and shadow drapery drawing type thing, that was my I do a lot of composites, yeah. That's just something that I have done in the last few years, and I absolutely love it. Let's not look into that. I'm going to touch up this color a little bit. All right, LB, have a good one. Thanks for hanging out, as always. So I'm going to bring this down a little. Oh my gosh, my scissors just popped. I don't know why he's got to warm his truck up for just so long. Such a long time. Well, yeah, sure. I'd love to see a composite. And I don't know how long you've been around here, but I would like to show some of my more successful composites. So I don't know if you were here earlier, but this is one of my master artist images that I talked about a lot. I'm going to pop yours up on. Yes, I love these. Oops, where's my, I gotta go behind my camera. There we go. I love these. Did it take a lot? Did you bake something with it? That is fantastic. So many bags of fun. Awesome. Okay, so you probably were here maybe for the for numbered days because I went through that. Um, this is one of my favorite composites. I had a whole exhibition of composites called Here I won't go through those. Here's another one, Home of the Unknown Soldier. One of my favorite composites. And this one was one that was a total case filler for competition. It's called 7 Scoop Itch. And it was a lone image. It performed exceedingly well in competition, and it was just total, like, thrown together. I needed to get something done and had been focused on other stuff. And this was the dark horse. But it was a lot of fun. This was all just shot right here at home. And okay, I got to share this one because this is my favorite. But this is Conversations with My Ancestors, which I earned a GIA nomination for, a Grand Imaging Award nomination for this year, which I lost. But these are all not all my ancestors, but these are several of my ancestors from different generations, and then with my kids. And that was our old family homestead that no longer is in the family. But I love it. I love it, and I want to do more like this. And I've got some clients that have approached me since this came public to do some with their family, and I am so thrilled. That's like total dream come true. I cannot wait to do that. So this is probably my favorite composite that I've ever done, even though I can look at it and see a million flaws. Doesn't matter. I love it. It's printed huge in my dining room. And that's about it. I mean, I've got a bunch more, but it's kind of boring to just, oh, here's another one that I love. Just look at my old stuff. My dad's a preacher, so there he is. And he actually let me take a picture of him, which is nothing short of a miracle. All right, let's see. I want to treat. Hold on. Let's duplicate this and just keep. Yeah, out of his monster truck to weed eat. It's the only explanation. So I'm going to back out of this for a second and put a new layer on here and a big, just hazy brush and a low opacity. Is that even showing up? Oh, it's 1%. That'll do it. And I like the haze. I don't know if I want to keep that whole. Yeah, I think I will. And then where is my feather? So initially the idea was to have the feather falling, um, like an angel feather or, I don't know, whatever. But I'm not sure that I could. I'm not sure that looks feathery enough. So, okay. Oh, that's fun. I love that. I'm going to share that on here so everybody in chat can follow along. What do we have? Do we have a title for this one? Do you enter competitions? I'm a total spokesperson for competing. I absolutely love it. I love this. This is a lot of fun. I like your color play. Howl's Moving Castle. How cool. That's awesome. Thank you for sharing. Oh, I sound so stuffed up. from being outside. I'm allergic to being outside. Hobbyist. Awesome. A lot of hobbyists in competition. Okay, I'm going to see if I have a brush that we could maybe sell as a feather. Oh, well, you know what? Before I do that, I want to keep these clothes kind of lit up. Okay. And I'm going to have to get off of here pretty soon, but I'm having fun. We had a party today. I've got an idea. What if we did just take this whole thing? Do I not have, I don't have a hole here. I do. You know what? Let's put the feather up there and merge everything else. And even with my normal photography, I don't think I could do competition. Oh, too much stress. Well, yeah. If you're not into that, I can see that. I like a fair amount of stress. I think I thrive under pressure. All right, let's try this now. Oh, let's play this a little bit. Get enough pressure at work. Fair enough. All right, so now I can at least know that I've got my highlights and shadows in the right place. I do think maybe the place for this is on the pillow where I initially planned for it to be. And then what we can do is erase back and give it a little shadow, and that might just give it the weight that it needs. And this title is from a Frank Sinatra song. I bet that clicking is super annoying, and I apologize. You hear my kids. Right, so I don't have to be nearly as precise with the camera left side because I am going to give it a shadow on that side anyway. Oops. Okay. And then I'm going to put the shadow on it. Actually, you know what? Here's what I'm going to do. We'll darken. And then blur. Then we can go through. That is not super feathery, but we'll work with it. Okay. That's not at all what I intended to do. There we go. Okay. Gonna merge those and then I think I'm gonna pop a new layer on there and give it just that's even probably too big. Do that. Just kind of emphasize the featheriness, to use scientific term. Okay, that's becoming a little more feathery. Okay, and then that might be it. I don't know what to do now. I want to see if I can find what I was looking for. And I don't. That's not it. That's definitely not it. Paint. That might kind of like that. Sparkle. She would pick that. Here we go. I like oh, okay. I don't know where that came from. All right. So anyway, I think we'll save it right here. And then maybe decide to keep going with it or be happy where it's at. Before I do that, though, I do want to warm up the highlights. Make them real warm, and then pop this over the top and cool off the shadows. So I'm gonna pop this up to 100 and make it a little bit bigger. What's happening? And then I'll just go down to 50 and do some of the higher points. All right. So we'll save that again. And maybe, do I want to do a little sketching? I really like the wet media brushes. I don't know that it needs it actually. I'm pretty happy with it. All right, someone to watch over me just a little bit. Just a little bit. There, perfect. Okay, let's go to like 12%. Yeah. All right. So I'm going to save this now as a JPEG. And pop my bag. Let's see if we can find somebody to raid. Okay. He's back just in time. I'm looking for somebody to raid. So we could raid somebody's doing art, Pokemon, chess. What do we got? Let's I don't know. I'm like frozen. You guys want to do a raid? Where are we heading? I've got it. This is a long one today. Thank you guys so much. First of all, before we go raid anybody, thank you guys so much for being here and hanging out and chatting and giving me feedback and talking about competitions and all that good stuff. And I managed to keep my secrets for the time being. And I really appreciate you guys being here, the raids and the follows and the bits and all that good stuff. Thank you. Let's go raid somebody. I will see you guys. Somehow it is only Monday. So I will see you Wednesday. And I will see you around 3 news crews. What's going on? That's exciting. I will see you guys around on chat for various streamers though. So let's go. It's not, well, just ignore that. It's not an art stream. Oh yeah, do you have a video editor? Let's do this. Yes, thank you, Flavio. We'll watch for Lobase on the news. Oh, who is it? I might have rated him before. No, okay, that's a new one. Oh, look at that. Jinx. Pinch poke, you owe me a Coke. Except it wasn't me. Yay! Okay, awesome. Thank you guys. Bye. Okay, bye in a minute. Yes.
Hey, who's, I don't know who you are, but Ailey Elliott, welcome. Oh, it's Flavio. Maybe it's is it Flavio? Flavio started the whole thing. Thank you, Flavio. And but yes, I definitely believe it's perception plays a big part. Ali Elliott. I'm cutting an engagement video.
That's why you my mommy.